Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hi. Hi, what's up? So I just went live on Facebook too. A little bit early, but that's fine. So I'm doing this live pretty much as like a end of the year reflection type of deal, just going over pretty much what have happened this whole year. I feel like this year has just been the game changer for me. So much has happened, and I was just looking at my journal from I had this from the very beginning, like January 1st, and I was just looking at some of the goals that I've set out for myself for this year, and just pretty much blew my mind how much I have actually accomplished that I have set out for myself on January 1st. I don't remember when exactly. Yeah, I think it's January 1st, 2018. So I also just want to emphasize like the key to, how important it is to write down our goals in paper and with a pen, not just put it on your phone or in your mind. So I guess I want to go a little into pretty much like where was I this time last year, so around November, December 2018. I think I could say like that's pretty much the turning point in my life. Hi, Anisa. I see you on there. But so I remember this time last year, I was still living a very, very unhappy, very conditional life where I would literally be depending on like, I don't know, getting a text message from a guy I was dating or something to feel happiness or, getting a match on Tinder. I'm being super real with you guys. Like that's literally how my life used to be just even a year ago, not that much time has passed. And I remember around December, that was the time when I pretty much went through a small breakup, heartbreak. It wasn't anything serious. And I remember that's when I went to visit my sister and her fiance. Hi, Sheeta and Dustin, if you're watching this. But that's when pretty much everything changed for me because it was like, to me, that experience, it felt like a spiritual awakening journey. I really discovered how a lot of wisdom and knowledge that essentially led me to where I'm at today. Like this whole entire year, there's just so much transformation that has happened. Um, so yeah, when I was in Pennsylvania for 2 weeks and just learned a lot about life in general. And when I was on my flight back home, that's when I was writing all my goals and plan for myself for 2018. And I just want to go into some of the goals that I have wrote down for myself. As you can see, this is magic of 2018. I just knew that 2018 was going to be the year for me, and it has been. So much has changed. And that's also like that experience when I was in Pennsylvania. That's when I found about cryptos and trading. That's how I end up finding out about forex too. So everything changed after I came back from Pennsylvania. But so let's look at some of the goals that I have put for myself. So the first one, I put abundance, and I was like, I'm going to learn as much as I can about trading and investing, which I have. So I started really going all in with studying how to trade forex around June this year. And if you have been like keeping up to date with my progress on my journey of trading, you probably know how much I have progressed in that area. And another goal that I had for myself was like to just take action. It doesn't matter small, big, or any type of action, just small steps, moment to moment to get to my goals. And I have been doing that like every day. It's about the small things that I do that really adds up. It's a compounding effect. And then another goal was like giving back 10% of my resource like money, time, and I have been doing that. I've been doing those like coffee and forex events, and pretty much, I'm here to help anyone who wants to just even talk to me about any struggles they may have. I'm always here to provide value for free because I just do it because I want to. And then the last one in this area was to support others in the path toward abundance. I feel like I've been doing that. I mean, I've been supporting people who are looking for financial independence, people who want to learn how to trade. I feel like I've been here for them, anybody who wants that information. So exciting that I am accomplishing the goals I've set out for myself. And then some things that I do still want to work on, like moving into 2019, is definitely my diet. That's like a discipline that I need to work on for myself. So didn't do too well in terms of like, yeah, the diet. I do exercise a lot though. Like I was doing really well in terms of like hitting the gym pretty regularly. So that's good. And then let's look at what else? Also love and relationship. Yeah, I guess like another thing that I've been working on this year was just like really, how do I put it? Like I guess really working towards like self-love, because ultimately like if you don't see yourself as this like valuable person who deserves success and happiness, and that's really key to accomplishing anything in life. Like you have to see yourself as that deserving person. You have to have self-love before you can even give it to others. I know it's a cliche, but that's really how things work. So I've been working on that too. I do a lot of love prayer every morning. That was another thing I was struggling with coming into 2018. I always knew that like meditation and gratitude and love prayer, things like that. I didn't really get into that until later towards the end of the year. And when I started meditating, that's when everything changed in my life. I really was able to cultivate the type of inner peace that, that ultimately led me to live a life that's not conditional, right? And by what that means is just like, instead of depending on external circumstances to help me feel a certain type of way, like I'm able to maintain that type of fulfillment and happiness and inner peace, even though like things are literally crazy around me. Like just for example, when I was on my flight, trying to get back from Phoenix, when was that? Sunday night? Yeah, Sunday night, flying on standby. It's just so crazy how the universe works when you understand the laws of the universe, you leverage the power of that. And by what that means is like, there was no way that I would have gotten on the flight given that the circumstances that were happening. Like for one, it was the end of the holiday, everyone was flying home, right? And I was on standby, so I didn't buy a ticket, right? I didn't have a seat. So all the flights going back to SF, Oakland, even San Jose, Monterey, Sacramento, they were all overbooked. Like all the flights are oversold. Even passengers who have a ticket, who pay for a ticket, they weren't getting a seat. And I was 20 on the standby list, and I don't even know how I was able to get on. But then I know exactly why. It's because I was able to maintain that inner peace. I still felt good. I wasn't panicking. I always knew that like everything always worked out for me. I trust the universe. Like things always work out perfect, work out towards my favor. So I wasn't stressing out. I mean, I'm not perfect. I wasn't like 100% not stressing out, but I was still able to really feel good inside, and that's why the external circumstances work towards my favor, because some of you probably know about the law of attraction, but like what you think about you get. Like we live in a energetic world, so like everything is energy, right? Like that's something that I can go a couple hours into. I'm not going to go into that right now, but I'm just saying, it's just, I guess, this whole year has been such a huge transformation for me, like psychologically, mentally, emotionally, intellectually. So much has changed, and I'm just really grateful for where I'm at today. I can honestly, genuinely say that I am happy. I feel like that's not something a lot of people can wholeheartedly say, right? Like they might be happy, but based on conditions. But I can honestly say that I'm unconditionally happy. It doesn't matter what happens to me in my external circumstances. I feel that contentment and fulfillment in my heart, and that's something that moving into 2019, I hope to be able to work with whoever who wants to be able to achieve that type of fulfillment and happiness on a day-to-day basis, right? I want to work with whoever who's struggling. Doesn't matter what problems you have. Like if you want to, feel as happy as I am, or you're looking to try to achieve like financial independence, or if you want time freedom, whatever it is, I'm here to help you guys for free. I'm not really looking to charge anybody anything right now. All I care about is just really providing value. I can share with you like what I do on a day-to-day basis, like really, or even like I guess my whole entire journey. I can share with you like because again, I'm telling you guys, just a year ago, like I was unhappy. I was really, really living a life that I didn't see really much hope in my future. Like all I knew was like going to be always working, barely able to save up any money. That was life to me. I didn't again, happiness was depending whether or not I get a text back from a guy that I was seeing. Like I was just an unhappy person, and in such a short period of time I'm able to be where I'm at today, and I'm really, really happy. So like I want to be able to help whoever who's out there who may be struggling, not looking for anything, just want to provide value. So like there's a lot more things I wanted to mention. Oh, I guess like we can go some of the highlights of this year is just like I've been traveling so much, as some of you probably seen on my social media updates. I post a lot, but I'm just really, really grateful. I'm grateful for my sister too, Shook, if you're out there. Super grateful that I'm able to travel the world literally like first class all the time for free. And then, and because of this opportunity, I'm able to really like continuously go after opportunities, like, going to events, gaining more knowledge, learning how to trade, like learn from people who are making millions in the trading industry, and just networking with people like millionaires, multi-millionaires, and that's an opportunity that I never would have imagined myself getting involved with. Like, again, a year ago, my friends were just like, in who I went to college with, friends who just like super small circle of friends who don't really have that much influence, I could say, but right now I know people from like my network is completely different, and I'm super grateful for that. And I think one of the goals I also had written down in my journal was that I wanted to have a blog, like a personal blog where I inspire and help others. And I think I'm doing that on my Instagram. I think I'm doing a good job. Like I have a lot of people from literally around the boys who leave this broke. What do you mean? But yeah, no, I get you. That's why my focus, like, this whole year I've been focusing on myself. Haven't been, I don't have time for boys right now. But anyways, I was saying, what was I talking about? Any? So you made me lose track. What was I talking about? Oh my goodness. Can someone remind me? Oops. My brain just went blank. Oh yeah, personal block. Oh, so I was saying like I literally have people from all over the world hit me up on Instagram. Like I don't even know how they found my profile, but like they would just come to me and say like, super inspired by your post. And all I'm doing is just like I'm sharing my journey. Like that's all I'm doing. Not I don't do any like false marketing or like not genuine content. Everything that I share on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, it's just like a document of my life. So, and I think what the message and the content that I'm sharing, a lot of people can relate to that. And, if I can provide some type of inspiration or upliftment, then and I'm happy and fulfilled. I feel like, what I'm doing here was my calling from the higher power, God or the universe, whatever belief system you have. But I know that as long as what I'm doing is going to bring value to someone else's life, even if it's just one person, then I'm happy and I'm doing God's work. And yeah, it's just like I'm super, super excited for what's going to happen, what 2019 is going to bring me, because this whole year has just been crazy, crazy transformation and going to the next level for me. And I can only imagine what's next. I'm ready. I'm actually in the process of moving right now, as some of you know, also quitting my old job and transitioning into the next phase of my life. So I'm just excited. I'm starting not even on January 1st, like December 1st is the day that I'm going all in. I'm not going to wait another 30 days because there's still 30 days left, guys. Like you can do so much in this next month. I know it's a holiday. Definitely spend time with your family, but don't slow down now. Go full speed ahead, get ahead of everybody else. Whatever goals that you have for yourself, don't wait until January 1st. 2019, get started in December. That's what I'm doing. So thank you so much, everybody, for getting on this. I just wanted to do this little reflection recap of how my 2018 has went. I feel like there's a lot of things I left out, but that's fine. I'm not going to stay too long on here. So thank you, everybody, for staying on. Hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday. And then I do another live with you guys once I move to back home and everything settled down. Live is like super crazy for me right now, but I'm still on here because I wanted to talk. But yeah, I love y'all. Talk to you soon. And let's see. Okay.